The close season is so dull, so boring, no atmosphere. So I thought, let's fill this void with a bit of content. So I had the idea to make St Neots Town in EAFC 25 and play some matches just to fill that space until the friendlies start next month. Let's do this.
So before we do start, just to note that I had to edit another team in order to make St Neots Town. So I was able to change the team name to St Neots Town and the player names to actual St Neots Town players. But what I could not do is change player looks. So I had to guess and go through which players I thought looked the most like St Neots Town players and give the name. Took a little bit of time, but we pretty much got there. You can see here, I've got Thorpe, we've got Williams, got Barnes, Tavernier, Amashike, Furlong, Colkin, Parker, Bowen, Willis, James Goff. Unfortunately, you've actually got a Tash in there. There was no other option. And we have two players that we do not know. That is Armstrong and Long. They are just random players from the squad that this team was before. But we did manage to edit Cole Butler in, Danny Bulk, Shane Fox, Nathan George, and Brandon Jessup. Right, let's get into some game time. So here is the starting lineup. It is Reece Thorpe leading the line. It's Williams, Barnes, Tavernier, Amashike, and Furlong in the midfield. And then in defence, we've got Colkin, Parker, Bowen, Willis, and James Goff in goal. And we're about to get underway here. We have got Chesterfield kicking off here. And immediately close down here. Barnes wins the ball, plays it through to Reece Thorpe. Now he's going alone. Can he finish? Keeper saves and away. And Murphy Colkin with a yellow card. Williams protesting. Back we get to it. And ball intercepted there by Amashike. Thorpe on the turn. Finds a bit of space. Still going here. Driving into the box. Going to get shot away. He's beat the keeper. It's 1-0 to St Neots. There we go. And as you can see, players celebrating and not quite looking their usual selves. But like I said, I tried my best. Their goalkeeper not looking happy there. And here's a replay of the goal. Thorpe with the finish. Outside of the boot. Goes in to that side netting. Another angle here. Lovely jubbly. We'll take that. If only the St Neots lads actually played as good as this in real life. We might be Premier League by now. Barnes through to Thorpe. There we go. Colkin on the turn. He's on that yellow card. Still going. And he scored! Murphy Colkin getting forward and in on the action. Well, I never thought I'd see that. But there he is. Kicks the flag. He's over the moon. Everyone else piling in. And I also noticed St Neots here in our third kit. I did actually create a proper blue home kit. I suppose because Chesterfield playing blue, it stopped us playing in blue and we have to lump that. There you go, Colkin though. Lovely goal. We don't mind that at all. So 2-0 here. And here we go. Amashiko through ball there for Furlong. Normally finishes these, but the keeper's saved that one. Not like you, Connor. Oh, here we go. Harvey Williams corner. Whipped in, headed, and it's headed out of play there by Nathan George. Not like Nathan George to do that either, but this is EAFC 25. Furlong through to Thorpe. He's going alone. Can he do it? Reece Thorpe. That's his second of the game. That's 3 for St Neots, and it's nearly half time here. I mean, I've got the right colour hair for Thorpe, but I think the hair is way too long. Amashike there as well. I've managed to get the old plaster on the wrist. Yeah, another goal there. Lovely job. Here we go, motoring away. I mean, the speeds of that, look at that, flew in. And you can see the players there, they don't look quite like the St Neots lads. And here we go again, Thorpe, still going. trying to find that space. Finds Amashika, looks for the return immediately, shoots wide, and that should do it for half-time. Substitution there, Thorpe off, Foxy on. Well, Thorpe getting his 2 goals there. Foxy coming on. There's Cam. And Chesterfield going forward. Here we go. It's Will Grigg. Will Grigg is not on fire with that. Will Grigg's not on fire. And Foxy here, second half. Into Harvey Williams. Still going. Harvey Williams shoots. Tipped over by the goalkeeper. And Williams will take the corner. Let's see, can St Neots get another goal? And here comes Barnes on the turn. It's Fox, actually. Sorry, Fox. See, they just don't look like players that we actually have. But Fox scores. You'll see here that Foxy is one of the ones that actually doesn't really look like who they should be. But still, Foxy, you get a goal, mate. You get a goal. They all count, as they say. Doesn't matter how they go in. Doesn't matter how you look when they go in. As long as they go in. And there's another. Foxy at the double. Now, if you could have a super sub, then that is exactly what you would call that. A super sub. Foxy for 2. Comes on. Instant impact. And Chesterfield fans in the background looking really upset. Tough. You see a replay here. Does it hit the keeper and go in? Look like it hit the keeper. We'll see here. Goes right at him. Well, it looks like it goes over his knees. Well, they all count. And here we go. Madden. Willis. And there we go. Full time. St Neots 5. Off to a flyer. Off to an absolute flyer. There's Cam going over to shake hands. See, again, I tried to make Cam look as much like Cam as I could. Other results in there. Cam in here for the post-match summary. Saints topping the table. Thanks for watching. We will be back with some real games real soon. See you then.